Hi, it's John Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So 3 items this week. So the first is I just wanted to mention that we are preparing an opposition to the Parallel Products proposal for the industrial park. As many folks will remember, Parallel Products is a company that's been doing business in the city for a number of years as a glass recycler, but in the spring it proposed to do something new in the industrial park, namely to establish a bio-waste and solid waste processing facility. In my mind and that of many folks, it isn't the right project. It isn't the right business for the park, especially given how close it is to residential neighborhoods. So we want to make sure that as the state process unfolds, that the city is well armed to take it on. And so this past week I proposed to the City Council an appropriation of $250,000, which would allow us to hire expert legal counsel as well as technical experts to make sure that we can mount the best defense possible for those neighborhoods. As I said, we want to make sure that their interests are vindicated in the process. So stay tuned about that, but I wanted to say thank you to the City Council for supporting that appropriation. We want to make sure that the quality of life in all of our neighborhoods in the city are not harmed by businesses that are in the wrong place. So the second thing I want to mention today has to do with the threat of mosquitoes. So again, in the industrial park, there were recently positive tests for mosquitoes carrying the EEE virus, the Eastern Equine Encephalitis virus, and a gentleman in Rochester, as has been reported, has come down with EEE and is suffering from that. It is a very serious disease, and we want to make sure that everybody's safe. So toward that end, as has happened in some of our suburban communities, that we're going to put some restrictions on nighttime activities. So for the next 4 weeks in public parks, we will not allow public events to go on after dusk. So if you're out there, if you're at a sporting event, if you're hosting a sporting event or something else at night, try to move it up earlier in the day to accommodate this. The threat of mosquitoes happens once the sun starts to go down. So again, we want to make sure that everybody's safe. There are also some other precautions to take. Wearing long sleeves when it's not too hot, using bug spray, of course, and just making sure your pets are taken in at night. So this ban for nighttime activities will last 4 weeks through September 13th. At that point, we'll reassess to see whether it makes sense to continue it. In the meantime, there will be lots of ground spraying and aerial spraying done in those areas where mosquitoes tend to reproduce. So the last thing, so stay tuned then, we'll have an answer for whether it will go forward after that point. The last thing I wanted to mention is that we have tonight a New England Fisheries Management Council hearing right down at the Waypoint Event Center, and it's an opportunity to weigh in on how well or how not well the groundfish regulatory system is working, the catch share system is working in the groundfish industry. So I'll be weighing in on that. I do have some issues with NOAA's approach to regulating the groundfish sector, and whether it's dealing with ANSI monitoring requirements or the annual catch limits or their commitment or sufficient commitment to collaborative research. Whatever those issues are, we will get those on the table. And so we just want to make sure that our groundfish industry continues to be vibrant, even though it certainly has contracted in the last few years, while the scallop and clam industries have grown on the waterfront. We want to have we want everybody on the waterfront to succeed, and making sure that the regulations are fair is a big part of that effort. So lots of other stuff going on this weekend. Third Eye Open is happening, and the beaches are doing great. Go check them out if you haven't been down there this summer, and lots of stuff in between. So you'll probably see me out there at some point. Until next week, this has been the Mayor's